teach other people what your grandmother was wise enough to pass on. These are things we need more of in this world. Technical issues I can understand. And the cake being late wasn't their fault. But from what I heard, there was literally no plan and nothing to really do. And they kind of just made a pretty some girls are just born with softball in shirt. So when they were cutting the cake, the starters fell one by one to the ground. This by itself isn't much, but considering this happened in the back end of the event when all the bad things had already occurred, it really was the icing on the cake. Some of us hide our talents and passions to get along. Some of us retreat to a life of near solitude. Some of us kill ourselves. None of these things are okay. Pretty some girls are just born with softball in shirt, tank top, V-neck, ladies' tee for men and women, tank top, V-neck. Meanwhile, YoStar's JP team handled their event seemingly extraordinarily well. So I'm like, why didn't they share some of that experience with the NA team? Did they figure the NA team needed to get its own experience? At one point, you could hear one of the bosses berating the staff on livestream. Apparently, most of the pretty some girls are just born with softball in shirt. Lying volunteers and bosses berating on stream. Now, these are details I haven't heard about before. Lol. Seems like it just gets worse and worse. Okay, so long story short, YoStar held an event on the USS Iowa to commemorate Al-N's one-year anniversary. This proved to be an undertaking that was way above their experience, and so they had multiple technical and logistic difficulties. Official pretty some girls are just born with softball in sweatshirt, hoodie, sweatshirt. Please keep doing your thing, but please think about teaching others to learn as well. Maybe start or find a young adult or men's group of other crafters in your area. You might find you're not alone or won't be for long. I've always believed that your sexuality is based on who you wanted to have sex with, not hobbies or activities you have outside of that. I hate holding up the word manly as being a pretty some girls are just born with softball in shirt. But I've always also thought that it was manly to do whatever you wanted and the other people could just suck it, and that you didn't give a fuck. Like what you like. Life is too short. Sexuality and gender aren't the same things. But you're right about the rest. You should go check out our brochure. Super awesome and inclusive community. Other products.